Just 0.03 of a second between these two. In, ready, green. Will left, Scott right. 005 times 2. 63 on a 63, Scott Albrecht. That's going to be a winner. 67 on a 66 for Will, and that won't be. Identical 005 lights. Scott goes dead 4 for the win. Will runs 1 above to come up 12th short down at the other end of the racetrack. 005 1 above? No. 005 dead 4. Get ready to come back. Josh Ludke left, Johnny Uzell right. Johnny's got a 455 dialed up. Going to take off first. It'll be 1700s later. Josh Ludke will get an invitation. Ready, set, and race. How about 21 dead 3 for the win for Josh? Wow, Johnny Uzell had a hunt in his pocket, didn't run the number. He goes 56 on a 55. Josh Ludke left second, got there first by 0.04 of a second, wins it dead on 3. Johnny's going to see that time slip and go, ugh. Had a hunt in his pocket, couldn't get there. Joe Crouch left, Gary Williams right. Pro final, K&N 48 pro final, final call. To the lanes, please. Joe on the left side, Gary on the right side. Left lane's going to leave first by 23. And then G-Dub. Going to chase. Joe Crouch just threw a 2-pack at Gary Williams. Come and get some of that. 002 and then threw an egg at him, taking 002. I don't know what's more impressive, 002 taking 002 or 002 dead 0. But we'll put Joe's name in that APD carburetor drawing. That's just mean. Williams had no chance. None. 002, take 002 dead 0. Next. Nick Folk, Jeremy York. Sometimes I watch the numbers these guys throw at each other and it's like, man, what did he do to make you mad? Reminds me of the parrot that got put in the freezer. I'll have to tell you that story someday. Red light. Nick goes 003 RED. Jeremy York 446 for the win. 154 the speed. 033 was what he did at this end of the racetrack. Didn't need any of it. Nick turned it red. That's like a free gift. Allow me to gift you the next round. Al Bigley left, Donnie Burleson right. One hun. The difference in the predictions. One hun. difference in dial. 1 thou the difference in reaction time. Come on, man. Dead 5 beats dead 6. Donnie Burleson, 006, dead 5 for the win. Kyle Bigley, 007, dead 6. See you tomorrow. 2 thou the margin. Donnie was one better on both sides of the racetrack. 007, dead 6, gets an invitation to the trailer. 006, dead 5, gets an invitation to come back. At this point, the only thing I can tell you to do that would guarantee you're going to come back, well, so far, 002, dead 0. That was pretty much a guarantee. Eric Bowman in the left, Brian Self in the right. The guy they call Lump out of Oklahoma, dialed in 429. Eric is sitting on a 444. Make that 1500s. Lump. 13, take 12. Dead on 8. Winner, winner, winner. Eric Bowman goes 4, 4, 4, 4 after predicting he was going to run 4, 4, 4. The 4, 4, 4, 4 part, that part was okay. The 029 part, that part wasn't. He's 16 thou behind on the lead. Lump gets there first by 12 thou, runs dead 8. That's a win. Billy back on the left side, Chris Whitfield in the right. As we continue on, looks like our final pair in the round. Our K&N Pro 48. Back there ready to go. We'll give away that trophy tonight. Listen up in the pits. Attention in the pits. Super Pro door cars, come on back. Super Pro door cars, come on back. A 5-pack. Click bang for the win. Chris Whitfield, 001, dead 4. Come on back. Billy back, 005, dead 4. See you tomorrow. 005, dead 4 for the L. Brutal. Crazy day. Crazy day. 0% chance of rain, and Mother Nature made us play late into the evening.
Fields of chamomile.
Our pro final round. Pulling under the tunnel, getting ready to go. Our pro final, and how about the fact that it could be a truck? After this morning talking about the trucks. Ron Articus in the pickup, CJ Yeager in the boo. I still think I'm going to have to check with Lela on this because I have learned this weekend about Lela. If you want to know something and you want to know 100% if it's right or wrong, ask her because she knows. We've been up here like, we got 3 people voting this way, 3 people voting that way. Well, there was one time there was like 8 people were all convinced, and Lela said nope, and all 8 of us went, okay. We ain't even arguing about it. If she says it, it's gospel true. I have learned that. Articus in the Dakota, 644 is his number. CJ in the boo, 680 is his number. 36 is the split. And this is for the trophy. K&N Pro 48 on Friday. Gently rolling into the beams. The money, the trophy, forever a fling champion awaits. Red light start. CJ drops the hammer, 4th thou too soon, and Tom Articus, hey, there's something about a truck. 12 on the tree, 1 under on the track. The red light came on and decided it. CJ, 78 on the 80, didn't matter at that point. Congratulations, Tom Articus Jr. puts a Dodge Dakota in the winner's circle. Telling you, there's something about a truck. Congratulations, Tom. Gonna get the win. Gonna get his picture taken. Gonna get the trophy. Gonna get the money. Gonna get the accolades. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and try to defend. All righty, I got all the door cars back here. Super Pro Dragsters, we're ready for you. Super Pro Dragsters. Fill them, chill them, we're ready for you. If you would, head right on back. A little shuffle around the tree down there. Just about ready to go into the next round. Welcome, everybody. Congratulations, you made it to Saturday. And we're going to roll out Super Pro door cars here in just a minute. We're going to roll Steve Riggins back in here in just a minute.
All right. So our round 3 best losing package was Tony Elrod. So Tony Elrod, you are our best losing package from round 3, whether you picked yours up or not. Mitch Rao, you were the best losing package of round number 4. You win $500 in a small fling check, courtesy of Rad Torque Systems. Eric Sandlin, Burleson, Texas, 618 left side. Gage Birch, Palmetto, Florida, 601 right side in the Oldsmobile. So we are Mickey Thompson, round number 6. Eight to a 17, advantage Gage Birch. Win light goes to Sandlin as he is 17 dead 0. Gage Birch 8, 1 above 1, 19 total. Sandlin to round 7. Stace Charter, Sunbury, Pennsylvania, 515 left side. Garrett Griffith, 632 right side. .17 second head start goes to G-Man in the pickup truck right side. .16 to a 32, G-Man in control, has him doubled up, finish line, win light says Garrett Griffith, 16 dead 3, 19 total, Stace Charter, 32 take a thou, but under by 14 thou, had no chance. Lou Greco, Edinburgh, Pennsylvania. Mickey Thompson of Bruzy. Advance Auto, Trick Flow, Weisco, helping him out with the Pontiac. On a 591, Larry Houck II, Thornville, Ohio, 579 right side. So Dragsters, lanes 1 and 2 for round 6. Dragsters, lanes 1 and 2 for round number 6. Dragsters, 1 and 2 for round 6. Houck, 9 to a 20. Greco bows out as Greco on the stop. 009, 1 above 3, 22 total. Greco is 20 up front. He stops to go 4 above, no good. Mike Barber, Royersford, Pennsylvania, 611 left side. Logan back, Uber. Right side on a 643. Logan's got some work to do. He's 14 thou behind. Mike Barber with the advantage. Win light says Barber. 17, 2 above, as Logan actually had a chance to pull that back out. 31, take 22 to be 8 thou under. Had to take 14 or less, no good. Barber returning for round 7. And the bye run. Going to Jack Liggett. Jack's 21, 1 above 0, 31 total, and rolling around 7. Keeping his dad up a little later. Wake up, Brad. Ah, you're good. Keep his stand up, too. Yeah, somebody got to chauffeur him around. Back. You are the best losing package of round number 5. And you're going to win a certificate courtesy of Hoosier for a set of slicks. So come to the Diva desk, get your mug shot taken. Wow. 1 dead 5 beats a 4 dead 5. That's nasty. So Billy back. We'll make it feel a little bit better with a certificate from Hoosier. Steve Laurel. Laurel Chevrolet Buick, Boonville, Indiana, 466 left side. Scott Albrecht out of New Jersey, 463 right side. Paul Rigsby, he is. Absolutely. I can't believe you're still up. Oh, wait, it's not 3:45 yet. Plenty of time. So log in 300s from Scott Albrecht. For Scotty Albrecht. Steve Law, 16, 1 above 3, 29 total. Law rolling on. Joe Crouch, Elkview, West Virginia, 476 left side. Jeremy York, Selma, Indiana, 447 right side. Jeremy York in full control. This one's over. You're not going to give Jeremy York 400s. Expect him not to do something with it. 15, 3 above, taking 9 thou. He tightened her up. Joe Crouch let go 56. Goes dead 7, no good. Malia, not much longer. I know we're getting into your sleep too. She's like, it's bedtime. Dang it. Josh Lukey, Boonville, Indiana, 438 left side. Brian Self, Atoka, Oklahoma, 428 right side. So Lukey and Self ready to square off. To a 21, advantage Self right side, Self your winner. 3, take 1. Goes 1 above 3, 16 total. Lukey locked out, 21, and 4th out under, no good. Donnie Lee, Donnie Burleson left side, 446 the dial. Chris Whitfield, Highlands Ranch, Colorado. 461 right side, getting 15 hun. All door cars, including our pro car, we will take you, please. All door cars, including the pro car, we will take you to the lanes, please. Donnie B gets the win, 13 dead 5, taking 5 thou, 18 total. Whitfield, 18 dead 5, no good. So all door cars, including our pro 48 car left, will take you. So all door cars remaining, including our pro car, bring them all. Right, our pro 48 winner included. We will take all door cars. So if you're still left in competition and you have doors on it, bring it. So again, all door cars, left in competition. We need you, please. All door cars, we need you, please. Tom Martakis, we need you, please. Tom Martakis Jr., we need you, please, to the lanes. Tom Martakis Jr., we need you, please. So we have all of our door cars. Please, 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 Tom Martakis Jr., we need you, please. So again, Tom Martakis Jr., we need you to join other door cars, please. We are now down to a total of 10. So, Tom Martakis Jr., please, we need you. All right. This Reinhardt guy, he's a diehard man. He was offered, said, hey, you want to dive out of here? He's like, no, he's fighting. And he said, let me jump in one more round. So, we're going to let Alan jump in and do the round of 10, and I'll turn it over to Alan Reinhardt.
Don't you get it? I'm like the 4-year-old that, I don't want to go to sleep. I'm not tired. No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I want to see the end of the movie. I like racing. I don't want to even miss the racing. I can just see, I'll come back tomorrow and go, dude, you missed the Trip Zip Dead 1 to Trip Zip Dead 0. I mean, you can watch it in the movies, but it ain't the same. Just ain't the same. Turned out to be a little bit of a longer day than we anticipated, thanks to Ma Nature, but really appreciate the cooperation of all the racers, understanding and working with us, and especially tonight, you guys hot lapping back around to get ready to go. Really, really cannot tell you how much we appreciate it. Dragsters, come on down. We're ready for you, please. Dragsters, we are ready. You guys all know the routine. If we've tried to push back to tomorrow, it just makes tomorrow a longer, later day. And the obvious hope is that we'll put in a late night tonight, and we'll be rewarded with a nice, smooth day tomorrow. Dragsters, come on down. 10 cars total left. Well, I'm kind of bummed, I got to admit. Because I think there's still people that are sitting out there going, I wonder if that's really, really, really him or if they're just faking it. I just did a search in the iPad. And Come On Eileen is not on there. I was going to play it, and that would prove to everybody that it's really me. That would do it. $10 cars left. We started the day with 6,400,000. That might not be an exact number. I think I rounded up. Jack Liggett in the wagon. Eric Sandlin in the S10. We still got an opportunity. Didn't we put a truck in the Pro Winner Circle? We still got an opportunity to put a truck in the Winner Circle here too. Which would make the idea about doing a special thing for a truck genius. Genius, I tell you. And I know by the time we get to Bristol, Pete's going to decide it was his idea, but it really was me. $15 is the difference in dial. The wagon goes first. How many trucks do we have left? Awesome. I don't mean any offense to the guys with the cars, but the whole truck thing was... Ever so gently bumping in. Jack Liggett. Off and running. The truck. On the chase. Eric on the right side. Jack on the left side. Watch the wind light. Click, bang, truck. By 3/10,000ths of a second. Eric Sandlin had the reaction advantage. Snugged up the stripe. 0-0-0-3. Run 6:19 on an 18. Liggett crossing second. Broke out. Had no chance. No chance to win the race. Got there second. Went 3 out too quick. Garrett Griffith. Left lane. Mike Barber. Right lane. Barber in the Mustang. Last chance for a door car to win the race that doesn't have a tailgate. Last chance. Bar dialed in 6:10. Garrett Griffith going to leave first this time. The truck gets an 0.22 head start. 0.22 head start, that is. Both of them get away on a green. The pickup is out there. Mike Barber's trying to close in. Can the Mustang catch the truck? No. How about truck, truck, truck? 009, dead 5. That's a winner for Garrett. 014, dead 7 for Mike Barber. That's going to come up 7 thou short. 14, dead 7. See you tomorrow. Thanks for playing. Tom Articus. Larry Hawk in the right. Tom Articus left. Larry Hoken right. We're going to have 3 trucks moving on. 3 trucks. 5 cars coming back. 5 vehicles coming back, 3 of them trucks. You know, if somebody would come up with an idea to do something special for a truck, that would be genius. By the time it hits Facebook, it's going to be Peter's idea. Uh-oh. Tom Artica's been killing it all night, and he missed it just now. Missed it bad. 043. Larry goes 13, takes the stripe 005. Winner, winner, winner. Tom got there second, went 2 thou too quick, had no chance. So we got 3 trucks coming back. We're going to have 2 dragsters coming back. Steve Law and Jeremy York. Going to be the first pair. 2/10 the difference in dial here. Left lane going to go first. That's Steve. Jeremy going to be on the chase. There goes Steve. Here comes Jeremy. There goes Steve. Here comes Jeremy. Finish line. Wow. Steve wins it. He was late, but he got away with it dead on 2, taking 3 thou at the stripe for Steve Law. Jeremy goes 0:15, couldn't run the number at 146 miles an hour. He's going to be hating life when he sees that time slip. Holden 2 comes up 003 short. And when I say Holden 2, I mean 200. Comes up 003 short down at the other end. So Steve Law will advance, along with either Donnie Burleson or Lump. Brian Self. I said, I don't know how much he's been doing this. The last time I saw Brian Self driving, he was driving a Pro Stock truck. He wasn't too bad at that, and he ain't too bad at this either. Donnie Burleson out of Texas. Brian, who now makes his home in Oklahoma, but he's really from Texas. 428 to 446, that's going to be the spread when they go. Red light, both. Donnie comes out with a True Star win. 006 beats 027, and then dead 9, Donnie Burleson. So Donnie Burleson wins it on the double red light by being closer. And we got 5 coming back.
Welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to the Mosier Engineering Spring Fling Million. For many of you, this is a familiar feeling. For others, it's a first. And while this entire week will be amazing, an experience that will last a lifetime, ultimately, there's a reason that most of us are here. I want you to humor me for just a moment. I want you to close your eyes and allow yourself to sink into, to imagine what it's going to feel like here on Friday morning. Soak in that energy. Because if you know, you know. You can say it's just another race all you want. And yet, you know. $1 Million Day, it's just different. There is an electricity in the air. There is an intensity in your gut. It's largely unspoken. You're surrounded by professionals. We all know what we signed up for. But make no mistake, it's here. And you are not the only one feeling it. With that excitement, with that electricity, there is an inherent pressure to perform. The stakes are high, sure, but what might be even more intriguing to the competitor in all of us is this unique opportunity to test our skills against the best racers the world has to offer. Embrace this moment as just that, an opportunity. You belong here. When you roll into the water for round 1, you see the mountains in the distance. If you're fortunate enough to make that left turn beside the tower for round 6 and see so many of your fellow racers standing on the fence, eliminated, but waiting with bated breath. Because, let's be honest, no one leaves the million before it's over. I'm not going to tell you that in that moment, your heart won't be beating out of your chest. It will. I'm not going to tell you that you won't feel that nervous energy in the pit of your stomach. I will tell you this, embrace that feeling. It does not come every day. It's not rooted in fear. It's not rooted in trepidation. No, those butterflies in your gut, do you know what they mean? They mean that you care. And if you didn't care, you wouldn't be here in the first place. You've done the work necessary to succeed at this level. Trust yourself to execute to the best of your immense ability. Find confidence in the fact that you have worked, thought, studied, trained as hard or harder than anyone in competition at this moment. You are prepared, you are ready. These are the moments that make the grind worthwhile. You have trained yourself so that now, on the biggest stage, you can trust yourself. Focus on your strengths, execute them to the best of your ability. It's natural to think that on this stage, against this immense level of competition, that we have to be superhuman to succeed. Only that's not accurate. Race within your comfort zone. We're all familiar with the stakes. This promises to be the richest spring fling million ever. The consequences of winning today, pretty monumental. For most of us, winning today's event, it would be a life-changing experience. But not winning today's event, it's not as devastating as we often think in the moment. Sure, a loss in the big show, it stings. It stings more than normal. But we'll wake up tomorrow, we'll resume everyday life, and if we're honest, we're in Las Vegas, driving a race car for the better part of a week. If we're honest with ourselves, our life is pretty good. I want to encourage each of you, take a moment in the heat of battle, take a moment to soak in the city. You've got the mountains in front of you, a beautiful backdrop to an incredible facility. You're surrounded by the energy of hundreds of racers striving for that same goal, creating an atmosphere that is as electric as any that our sport has to offer. Give yourself a moment, maybe at the ready line. Maybe it's as you pull into the water box. Perhaps it's right before you pre-stage. Take a look around. Breathe this in. This is what it's all about. Approach today with your best effort, your best attitude. Practice optimism on purpose. Well, that doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect. Listen, there have been 7 winners in the history of this event, and not one has been 000 for 9 consecutive rounds to do it. In fact, no one's been 00 anything for 9 straight rounds to do it, because we don't play a game of perfect. So don't expect perfection within yourself. And don't allow your inability to be perfect to derail you from your ability to be the best that you can be. Strive to underreact in the moment. You have earned the right to be confident. And if we're honest, while it may not feel like it in the moment, in the big picture, you've got very little to lose. Keep that in perspective and enjoy one of the best days that our sport has to offer.
Take me to the ruins, aquifers and springs, baby fur.
All righty, they're getting suited up and ready to go, all 5 in the lanes. Just to let everybody know, that was not an earthquake. That was Steve Riggins running into the announcer booth. Five cars left. He's got the microphone.
I got excited. Yeah, 3 trucks, 2 dragsters, no cars left. That's right. Yeah, I got excited, Alan. I was like, I could see the proverbial finish line for the night. All right, here we go, quarterfinals. Eric Sandlin and Steve Law. Sandlin out of Burleson, Texas, the 85 S10 on the 618. Steve Law, Law Chevrolet Buick, Boonville, Indiana. The Nelson entry on the 467. 1.51 second head start, going to go to the pickup truck. I think the pickup trucks they got excited earlier. You started this whole, well, whatever, however this came about. But then all of a sudden now they're like, hey, let's go rounds. Let's do this. This became the day of the pickup truck. Absolutely. That's right. Exactly. The negotiations were done last round, so we are set to the final unless something changes. So here we go. Steve Law, Eric Sandlin. Quarterfinal. And ATI Performance Products. Friday, $30K. To a 35, advantage Sandlin. Finish line, win light says Sandlin. 20, dead 4. 24 total locks out Steve Law. 35, one above, two no good. Sandlin to the semis. Larry Houck the second, Thornville, Ohio. 579 left side, Donnie B. So if Larry Houck can knock off Donnie Burleson, it will be all pickup trucks. And then Alan Reinhart can sleep peacefully tonight knowing that he created a phenomenon for Peter. Yes, that's right. Yeah, we'll let the credit later, but it could be an all pickup truck semifinal. But first, Houck has got to get by Donnie B. That is no easy task. Hey, thank you, Trey Abercrombie. I appreciate you, buddy. Four final separator. Here comes Donnie B. Finish line, light it up. Oh, and he wrecks the pickup truck party. Man, they were had that all figured out. Donnie B, 15. Take 13. Dead 4. 19 total. Larry Houck is 11. 2 above, and oh, Larry got behind there. Larry's 581 at $1.08. That's not nearly enough. So that was all Larry Houck's race to win, and the speed of Burleson came into play. So we will get official calculations on a bye run for the semifinals as Garrett Griffith makes his bye run here. So we know it won't be G-Man. He goes 5 red, looking for a 630, and he goes 629.6.
Hello, everybody. Hello, racers and race fans. We are at the Summer Fling in Columbus, Ohio. We're about to kick off our 3rd annual event here. I'm sitting here with Alan Reinhart, and this is going to be another session of practice tree personalities. And Alan, you're the personality this time.
Right on. Well, I'm glad I finally got the opportunity. I don't know how many of you people know this. I worked the first ever fling, and then I got put on probation for 14 years, and finally, I got a chance to come back. I hope I don't screw this up.
That's his version. My version is he took a break to go to the bathroom, and I never saw him again.
Well, you weren't there when I came back.
So, Alan, if you don't know Alan well and you don't follow NHRA, he is one of the lead announcers at NHRA. He's been doing this a long time. He's clearly one of the best at it. We're very fortunate to have him here at this event, particularly because we have a $100,000 All-Star Shootout tomorrow that he's going to be calling the shots. So yeah, he worked the first one. He's back for the All-Star Shootout, and he'll be back all weekend. We're excited to have you here.
I'm looking forward to it. We had a lot of fun at the first one, and unfortunately the schedule didn't align and things that happened over the time, and then you found Nate, and Nate's so good that you didn't need me anymore. And so, but since he wasn't available this weekend, I was in the neighborhood. I'm really happy to be here. We had a lot of fun the first time, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun again.
Absolutely. It's going to be great to work with you again. So let's get to the practice tree personality part. The personality part's done. Now we hit the practice tree. So basically, if you have never seen a practice tree personality bit, we usually call a racer up We do a little talking, and then we go on a practice tree. If the racer beats me to 3 or 5, whatever we have it set for, we give him a free T-shirt or a free hat. Alan doesn't care about a T-shirt or hat. What'd you say you wanted if you beat me?
If I win, I mean when I win, not if. When I win, you will add my beer tab to the weekend to the pay that you're already giving me, which will, in essence, double my salary.
It's going to increase it like 50% at least.
Pretty considerable, yeah. Everybody knows me, knows that I like to have a cold beer at the end of the day, and then another one, and then maybe one after that.
Well, it didn't take me long to figure that out because I said, let's go in the practice tree room. And we're going to do this thing. He goes, what'd you call it? Your competitive.
My competitive edge.
It's a competitive edge. There it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'm ready. How embarrassing is this going to be when you lose?
Well, that's the whole thing. You have nothing to lose.
6-time world champion in NHRA plus the $10 billion he's won bracket racing. Me, I once went to second round at a foot brake event.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose, and I have everything to lose.
Exactly.
If he beats me, like they say, he shuts me out. He has the mic the whole weekend. That's going to be.
I don't think I'm going to shut him out. Come on, let's hit
All
it.
right, let's do it. 1st to 5.
All right. Yes!
He's got 1.
That's 1. And that's 1.
All right, I got to take him a little more serious. I thought he was just an announcer, so I kind of padded the box a little bit. Do you guys see what's going on here? He's 1 and 2. Oh, 001 and 002.
Yeah, 003. Sorry about your bad luck. You know, the one thing I remember from my first fling race is the number of times that I was announcing and said, look, 003 left second. Kind of like he just did.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
Oh. All right.
2 to 1. At least I didn't get shut out.
Time to back it up a little bit.
You're gonna leave the box?
Yep. I'm gonna back up my thumb 4th out. Come on! How do you win the tie?
Well, Biondo makes this box. So
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
goes to the next digit,
That makes
Brockmeyer.
sense.
All right.
Mine's a porta tree. It
2
would have
to 2.
turned on my light.
I will say, this guy's got me a little. He's got my head a little bit.
I can't believe I lost a 001 tie. Come on, really? All right, I'm in trouble now.
You want to? No, it's not. You want to put maybe a little in? Or?
Yeah, I'll put 2 in.
When was the last time you raced?
The last time I raced was when Leo Glassbrenner ruined my day 5 years ago in a stock eliminator car.
And whose was it?
Tommy Gainers.
Oh, okay. Well, you're not too rusty.
Yeah, well,
Maybe you
it was
should-
a
maybe you
stalker, so I was foot braking it. But
Maybe you should be in top drafts because you're pretty damn good off the top.
yes,
Dude, this is a battle.
you thought it was
You know,
going to be.
I've yet to lose one. I'm
Just-
telling you right now, I've yet to lose one off. I
Just-
haven't lost a practice tree personality off the top yet.
Just so you
This
know,
could be first.
if I'm lying, you tell him I'm lying. He said, "I'll go ahead and give you a 2 head start because that'll just make it fair."
I'll admit it. I had no idea what I was up against here. What is it, 3-3?
3-2. You get the 2.
No, I think it's 3-3. You got the first 2. And you got that. It's 3-3.
We'll find out here in a
It will
second.
show, yeah. What's the score? Oh boy, I'm against the ropes. So my first time I ever lose one of these practice tree personalities off the top is going to be to Alan Reinhart.
Don't worry, I doubt that anybody will hear about it the rest of the weekend.
Yeah. I can't wait to pull up your average after this.
Oh,
4-4, baby.
I
I'm
beat
safe.
you to the red light. That's disappointing. You know, if I was still sitting here on this
I'm
button, I
safe.
would have won.
I'm not even putting any in because you're.
For 001, what would you put in?
I'm gonna put one in now just because you said that.
He's going to lose 004 to 003.
Okay, here we go. This is the final round, 4-4. moly, that was close.
I can't believe I was 15.
Hold on, let's see the spread there. So this is the stats. His average was a damn 002. You should, dude,
Yeah,
hang
but-
up the announcer hat, get in a race car. You could make a lot more money, I think.
And I lost a tie at 001.
Your best was 006 red, my
Yeah.
best. Your worst was 15, which
Yeah.
you weren't even close to 15. Every other one was like mid to low 00.
Right.
And you had, all right. Yo, dude, I got to admit, I'm impressed.
I lost a 001 tie. A 001 tie.
Biondo box.
If we'd have been on a porta tree, I'd kick his ass.
Well, I'm never playing you again, so that's it.
Weldon pumps, regulators, filters, fueling champions.
Take me to the ruins, aquifers and springs, baby ferns uncurling, every living
All right, we got 3 left.
beat to me.
We'll take you guys to the lanes now. Burleson with the bye. 3 left.
Show me faded colors,
ATI, $30,000.
fields of chamomile. All at once in a dream, we are together. You could call it a vision or a tether. All at once I can see it put back together. You could call it a vision
So again, semifinalists, we need you please. Semifinalists, we need you please. Oh, hey, there's Poo Poo Pasquale in the chat bleachers. All right, we got our 2 race trucks at the ready line. Garrett Griffith, Mr. Sandlin. Winner gonna come back and face Donnie B. So Eric Sandlin, Burleson, Texas, 618 left side. Garrett Griffith, Alexandria, Kentucky, 630 on the right side. $15 to a 31, advantage Sandlin. Win, light, goes Eric Sandlin, 15, one above 934 total, taking 10 thou. G-Man, 31, one above 3, no good. Burleson, Donnie B, 446 the dial. Donnie B, 005 up front. Lays it out, dead 6, 11 total. So Donnie B is ready. He said, I don't need no pickup truck. Let's go. Paul, have a good night, buddy. Get you some rest. We'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, here we are at the 2023 Strange Spring Fling presented by Optima Batteries. We're in the Galat Tower Suite. I'm sitting here with JJ Pennington, and we're going to talk about the history of how he became part of our staff. JJ, so let's rewind, all right?
Okay.
2010, how old were you?
2010, I would have been, let's see, at the time of the fling, I would have been 4 years old.
4 years old. Okay. So in 2010, when we had our first fling, I called up Jared Pennington, his father, and I said, can you come? And I was very impressed by his World Foot Brake Challenge race. I attended it and I was super impressed by it. So I said, can you come and, just kind of oversee what I'm doing? If I'm doing anything wrong, put me, help me out a little bit. And funny part of the story is he goes, I'll call you back with a price the next day. He goes, how many days? I said, well, I'd like you to get you there 3 or 4 days. So calls him back the next day. He goes, all right, Pete, I got the price. And he says, it's serious as can be. He goes, it's going to be 10 grand. Take it or leave it. So, and I didn't know him really well. So I was like, okay. And he goes, I'm just joking, man. It's only X amount per day. So anyway, he has a great reputation. He's a funny guy. Obviously, he's one of the best announcers there is, if not the best bracket racing announcer. And that's how I met Jared. Fast forward to the event, it gets even better. Alan Reinhardt, the NHRA announcer, is there, and Alan's announcing, and he says, I need a break. And Kyle and I and the Bristol staff and Jared are sitting in the tower, and I said, all right, I'm looking around, and Jared goes, I can do it for a little bit. That was 2010. That was his first really debut as an announcer. I started listening to him. I pulled him out. I said, holy moly, dude, you're good. And anyway, the rest is history. He's been part of our flings for a long time. He's made a lot of them from 2010 to 2017. He's made probably all of them. Now he's a little bit busy and he makes them as he can. But that's how I met this guy. This guy started announcing, JJ started announcing. How old were you when you first started announcing at our flings?
At the flings, I would have been 10 years old, the first fling I ever went to.
So at 10 years old, I'm listening to this guy, and he would just fill in because his father, he knows we run a pretty tight program, and we want the professionals on the announcements. So calling the shots. So he lets JJ in a little bit here and there, and I'm like, man, this kid's good. As the years went on, he got better and better, and I called Jared and I said, can you come to this event, to the Galot event? And he said, no, I can't. I said, what about JJ? How old are you now, JJ?
17.
17. And when he was 10, he was doing math like Rain Man. I'm telling you, this guy he was figuring out within a millisecond of when they crossed the finish line, he was figuring out the stripe, everything. But I told him, and I meant this, JJ, you earned this. You've been with us for a long time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So how does it feel to, you've announced at a lot of races, how does it feel to be here at a fling? How does it feel to, I'm not going to say you're taking your father's seat, but he's a busy guy, and you can be part of our future.
Well, I first like to say that's an honor for you to say that about me, coming from the Peter Biondo. So yeah, I came to my first fling, the spring fling in Bristol, 2016. 10 years old. It had been a dream of mine to go to a fling, and really just travel the world, travel the country with my dad to announce these big money races that he went to. So I made it to my first fling, and I knew from that weekend forward that I wanted to go to every fling possible. I remember the first day we were there, the first morning, I held up one of the champion trophies from the weekend. You took my picture. I'll never forget that moment. Went out on the track, took a picture with you and Kyle. That's a moment I'll never forget. Really just, like I said, I knew from that weekend forward it was a dream of mine to come to a fling and do what I'm doing this weekend. From that point forward, made it to Galot, the very first year you had it, 2017. We were at that one. Made it to all the Galot events up until 2020. Made it to all the Bristol events up until 2020, and then Dad retired from announcing all these big money races. So that kind of hindered my ability because I was only 14, 15 at the time. I couldn't drive myself, couldn't really fly by myself, couldn't do any of that stuff. He wasn't comfortable with me leaving home by myself. So when he called me, I guess it was about a month ago or so, close to it, and said, here's the deal. They've got an announcer at the Fling for Galat. Peter needs a second one. He wants you. Can you do it? I immediately said, I'd love to. Let me check my schedule. I'll know by next week. And I found out within the next week and a half. And when I found out that I was going to be able to make it, it really didn't set in until yesterday. Left school early, get in the truck with my friend Casey Pesnell, start driving out here, and it started to set in. The closer we got, I'm going to a Fling, I'm racing, I'm announcing. This is a dream of mine. And to do it here at Galat is even better, because this is a beautiful racetrack. Ever since I came here for the first time, dreamed about going down the racetrack and announcing here at a Fling. And now, thanks to you and my dad and just really everybody that's helped me out along the way, that dream's coming true.
That's awesome. And I've watched you develop your skills. Knew from the start you were going to be something special. Watched you all the way through when your voice was even changing. Now you're a young man, you're responsible, like I said, you're humble, but people ask a guy that's good in basketball, like, is it in your genes, or a guy that's good in racing, is it in your genes, or is it something learned? Like, how did you get so good so early in life at announcing?
So, obviously, World Foot Brake Challenge was started in 2007. I was a year old when it started, and my dad got his first real announcing job, I guess you could say, at the very first Fling when he stepped in. And just watching him at the World Foot Brake Challenge and everything, watching him on Motor Mania, I started to realize, okay, this is something he lets me do with him. This is something I could see myself doing. I really enjoy this. I enjoy being behind the scenes. I enjoy announcing. And I just said, this is something I could see myself doing later in life. I could see myself being just like my father in this aspect. Picked up a microphone for the first time when I was probably 3 years old in Bristol. And all I would do was sit there and say, this lane's going to win or that lane's going to win. And I'd be right 99 times out of 10. I'd be correct. And just, like I said, started to realize this is something that I'm passionate about. This is something I can see myself doing. And I stuck with it, and it looks like it's paying off.
Well, you have a heck of a future if you want it to be in announcing, because any event would be foolish not to choose you as an announcer. I'm going to just take a stab at it, and say math's your favorite, you're best in math.
Math is my best subject.
Because when you, like I mentioned earlier, when you were 12 even, you were just blowing me away with the math, the way you figured things out on the racetrack so quick. For anyone, well, first of all, your father is known as, if not the best, arguably the best. I think he's the best bracket racing announcer there is. I mean, everybody loves him. The funny part is, even when I have to deliver bad news over the mic, I would give it to him. Okay, right. You do it. I'll deliver the good news. He knows, he just has a delivery all of his own. You picked up a lot of that. And you have your own style, but you picked up some of his style, and it's very impressive.
Well, again, I appreciate the kind words from you, Peter. Like I said, it's been a dream of mine to travel the country, announce races just like my dad did. I want to see all these new tracks. I want to race at these tracks and what have you. And it's an honor for you to say that any event would be foolish not to at least ask me about it. And again, it's something I can see myself doing throughout my life. I can see myself traveling to some of these big money races and announcing for them if they need me to.
That's awesome. You know, and as on our staff, we look for, obviously we look for talent, but in any position, but probably even more importantly, we look for character. And your dad did such a good job, because you are, as I mentioned earlier, you're humble, you're respectful, and you're just a pleasure to be around. We like good vibes in a tower, and you bring that. Well,
I appreciate that. Obviously, I have to give props to my dad. He instilled that in me at a young age and showed me how I was supposed to act, especially around grown-ups and what have you. He really showed me the correct way to be a young man.
Well, he did a good job. So should we make it official? Should we?
I don't know if we can make it fully official
Well,
yet.
no.
but-
Well, we can make this one. Jared, you're fired. There's a new captain in town.
Take me to the ruins, aquifers and springs, baby ferns uncurling, every living thing. Be to me a mother, both hands on the wheel. Show me faded color, fields of chamomile. All at once in a dream, we are together. You could call it a vision or a tether. All at once I can see it, put back together. You could call it a vision or a tether. Take me to the jungle, teach me tiger law, read to me a poem, sing to you a song, drunk in my devotion, laid out on your chest, student of abandon, with you I'm blessed. All at once in a dream, we are together. You could call it a vision or a tether. All at once I can see it, put back together. You could call it a vision or a tether.
All right, guys. Got 1,